getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there. I've been walking around in my house, noticing all the areas that have been already decluttered, and it's a great feeling. So step by step, little by little, my home will be decluttered. So I have another decluttering video, and this time it's my kitchen. It is one of my cutlery drawers. It houses the knives and, larger serving spoons and a whole bunch of other stuff. The drawer isn't that big. And it's the only drawer for those type of tools, and the only place we have them for those type of tools, aside from a bin that I have where I put stuff that if we need serving spoons or an extra knife or something, they're there. So usually when I host a party or something, we would take that out and we take the extras because we'd have more stuff to use them in. So let's head over to my kitchen and start decluttering. Okay, so here is the drawer that I am going to declutter. And this sits on our counter by our stove. So what the goal is to maybe move some of these into here if I'm going to keep them. And then things that we may not use that often, I'm going to put into here. So like if we're having a get together or a party, some of our serving utensils are here. Okay, so I'm gonna go, we've decluttered this recently, so I know this used to be full. So it's basically just serving utensils. So when we have get-togethers, that's what we have there. I'm going to go through this. So this is by our stove, and this is what we grab for the most. This I'm going to put in the drawer because we don't use it that often. And I'm going to go with, I'm going to pick from what I see. So you see, when I'm trying to get it, that's the issue all the time. And I'm just going to see what spatulas we have and go from there. We have 4 spatulas. This one is a good one. I got this when it's either a buck or $2. The store doesn't exist any longer, or it was Dollarama, and it's really good. $1. I remember buying it, and it's a really good spatula. This one, although it's wide, it is not. Let me see here. Yeah, so the spatulas are all different, but this one needs to wash. So this one's a KitchenAid. So I don't know. This one needs to wash. I'm gonna keep these out. I'm actually gonna wash everything again. And let's see here. I think I'm gonna go with keeping this one and letting go this one. I'm gonna double check with my kids because sometimes they might have a favorite, and this is actually pretty sturdy, so I don't know. I'm gonna double check with my kids and see, but it's not practical to have all 3 out, so I'm gonna put this one to give away. Okay, we also have a whisk, and I know, it's glued, so this one works now. The whisk stayed is only 1. This is a spoon that could strain. That's good. This one, I love these spoons. That one's going to stay, and this one will stay. I think I got it at the same time I got the spatula, so this will stay. This one is stained, and I can see myself just giving this away or throwing it out. And this is good for pasta, for mashed potatoes. We have another one that I don't think it's here. We probably put it up, but I've had that since, I think it's in a cabinet there since I was a little girl. We took it out of rotation because of that fact. I can pass it down to my kids. We do use it, but I just don't keep it out on a regular. Yeah, so potato masher and a ladle. I can understand why we might have kept these because they're all different. They're all different, but I'm just going to keep one. I'm going to keep one. Okay. So then I'm going to decide what I'm going to keep over there. Okay, so this came from IKEA. If you're looking for something like that, I might change it out, but it's lasted so long. So this is a little bit more doable. Nothing gets stuck. And I'm gonna put it here just, yeah, I'm gonna wash all these again, just because it does sit beside our stove. So it's good just to get them all, even though we wash as we use, but it's good to get them all washed. So that's a lot better. When you're taking them out, they work. You saw inside the drawer, this is so far throw away or give away. Or if they're in good condition, I can keep one, because when we have parties, and it's not that often, we are always looking for serving spoons. Okay, I'm gonna start, that stays, kitchen scale. This here stays, it's our measuring cup. I'm gonna start with the thing that we have the most. I'm gonna move this into here. This is a good serving spoon. Also, it's good if we're out somewhere, like at a park, a barbecue or something, and we need that type, those spoons, it's good to go. So I'm gonna go with the thing we have the most. Now, what I also have on my counter is a knife block. So we tend to pull the big knives from there. Okay, so this needs to wash, but I'm gonna do that after, when I do all that. So prior to having the new knife block, I had another knife block, and we took everything out of the block. So we have a lot of knives. I'm keeping this one because I know I love peeling with this. And this one's a good one. Oh, this is going to be difficult. This is from the old knife block, so it's a fairly new knife. And I'm going to put that one aside. This I've had since I was in university. I think my kids are just, no, yeah, this is what I have since university. This is, so we don't have anything as thin as this. And this is it's a grapefruit knife. So we'll keep that. But look, we have like 3 of the same style, pretty much size knife. So we don't need all that. So and we have almost basically another one. So that's that. This is like a steak knife, but on my counter, I have, like I said, the block that has the knife, and I don't think I pulled for this one. I don't think this belongs in here. Yeah, I don't even know where that's from. This is just old. I don't want it. This is, we use. This is a good peeling knife as well. And this one is old. Again, I'm gonna double check with my kids. I think this came from the dollar store and it's rusted, so that's gonna go. And do we need, so the different types of knife, like, you know, so I'm just going to keep, let's see if I can make a decision here. Okay, so I'm definitely going to get rid of this one, and I'm going to keep this. And also with the knife block that I have, it has a sharpener, so we can also sharpen. And like I said, there's other knives up there, so I don't feel we need all these knives, and I don't even think we need, but we don't have anything long like this. So which one? I'm going to go with this one. It's just, yeah. I'm going to double check with my kids because they may have a different thought process. Wooden spoons, we're not there yet, so I'm going to put this back. I'm going to clean these after. Okay, so let's see here. This, I'm just going to try to organize it into categories. Okay, I tried as much as I could. I'm putting the tongs away because I see another tong there, but I think it's broken anyways. Another knife. Look at that. I'm gonna keep this one. Okay, so for these serving spoons, so far there's 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna keep these because when we do serve out of our pots. And a serving fork. I'm gonna keep that. This is what we use in our rice cooker. I'm gonna keep that. This is our pizza cutter. I'm gonna keep that. We have 1 ice cream scoop. They're pretty good. We have one ice cream scoop. This is that potato masher, and actually it works really good. So I'm just gonna put it in here, but I'm gonna let my kids know they can pull this bin out if they need to. It's right in our cupboard. It's not far. It's not hidden. And this is a peeler. I don't know if it was a spiraler, but I have another peeler in another drawer that I know that I've had for a while and it works well. So I'm gonna get rid of this. And plus I have a spiraler machine, so I haven't used that. This is a garlic press, so this is going to stay. This is, I think, part of that tong that's broken. This is for my mixer. I have an old-time hand mixer and spatula. I don't have one of these, which is weird. Okay, so, and spoons. It looks like we gave away a lot because we used to have a lot of spoons. So wooden spoons. So these stay. Wow. This I'm debating, but I'm gonna ask my kids if they want it. It's good for, I'm just trying to see what we would use it for. I'm gonna keep this one. Okay, so this, I got a cheese grater. So this is because my kids love Parmesan cheese, and this was just awesome. You see, when you go to restaurants and they do the Parmesan cheese. So I bought that. But I have I asked for a cheese grater, a bigger one, which also probably can do Parmesan. I'm gonna put this up there, but that's in a different cupboard, and it's up in that cupboard for me. But I don't think it's gonna be an inconvenience to move it out of this drawer. Another knife that we don't need. Okay, we are getting somewhere. So these tongs we use even sometimes in one meal because we have chicken wings or something, or even veggies that we grab, or salad. We use different ones. So I know these are going to stay. And this is just a version of that. Okay, so let me put these back. This is, and if you haven't had one, if you don't have one of these, you need to get one. This was gifted, I think, because so for my daughter's friend, she used to work for them. I think maybe they got 2 and they didn't need to. But when you have garlic and you need to peel the garlic, you put the garlic in here and you just go like this a couple times and it peels it. Game changer. So if you don't have one, go get yourself one. Okay, so make that measuring spoon. So I'm gonna just put these back and here. My daughter I think they have a rhyme and reason, like how it's organized in here. So when they find out that there's space, a little bit more space, I'm sure one daughter's gonna come in and do that. Okay, and this, I'm gonna move this into here. I know I'm keeping it. Okay, so this is one that's broken, so I'm just gonna give it away. I don't even know why We have two, and I think it came from the dollar store. I can always get another one. And that was the plastic pieces there. Okay, so we have this, we have this, we have this. I know one of my daughters really loves using these, especially when we use the rice cooker. And I love this spoon. It's a really long spoon. This I use often when I cut up my meat. So that's gonna go somewhere. It's gonna go in the cupboard. This is the rolling pin we use to bake. Okay. Oh, this is a cheese slicer. So I'm not gonna keep this because I got a set from my manager. And two, I got with the cheese grater, it has an attachment that could slice cheese. So I'm gonna get rid of it. Spoon I'm gonna put here because like barbecues and when we have guests over, like a large amount of people, that's good. Sorry about that, lost some storage, had to clean up some files, so I just wanted to show you quickly. I wasn't gonna go ahead and redo it because I didn't know it had stopped recording, but this is what we're looking like. Not so bad. Again, this is the only drawer I have for these type of things, so yeah, we still need these to function and do our thing in the kitchen. So it isn't bad for this. It's not a huge drawer. For the size drawer that we have, it is all we got. So there it is. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking to the end. And I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.